Well, good morning, folks. I hope you guys are having a crisp fall morning like I am here in Western North Carolina. Welcome back to Woodcraft. My name is Joe. It is awesome to have you here today. By overwhelming and popular demand, today's campfire cooking is going to be all about ramen. Now, the entire intent behind this ramen, I think we all have one of these, or probably several of these recipes. Going back to my college days when I was flat broke all the time, have the ramen cheats just to kind of break up the monotony of having the same ramen every day for every meal, or whatnot. The every meal might be a bit of an extreme there, but you guys know what I mean. This is a ramen cheat. I'm going to start really simple with this. This is something that I used to build off of. I'd add fresh ingredients like onions or cauliflower or broccoli or frozen peas or frozen corn, just to kind of flesh it out a little bit further. But in this one, I'm going to start with just the base. I will say, while I've kind of rabbit trailed here, one of my absolute favorite ways to do this was to add a couple of eggs to it, just to kind of turn it into a little pseudo omelet. But this is what I would call crunchy ramen with cheese. Just as an aside, guys, this is another knife from William Collins. This is the first time, I've played with it a little bit, but this is the first time I've really had a chance to drive it. And I am extremely impressed thus far. This is his Firebug. It's kind of an offshoot of his Master Woodsman. Yeah, this thing it's pretty slick. As I said, this is just a base recipe. You guys use your own imagination, use what ingredients you have handy, just to kind of try out and find out what you like. But all you do is break the ramen in half. You boil up one half with half the seasoning packet, and then what you're going to do with the other half is you're going to fry it and turn it into little, like the little salad crispies that you can get at the salad bar. Season that with a seasoning packet, mix the two together, toss on some cheese, and you're good to go. Almost done. Take them off before they are completely cooked, because they are going to sit for a couple minutes. Take a pan with a couple tablespoons of oil. That's just safflower oil. Well, that's heating up. Go ahead and break up your ramen. Alright guys, this part goes pretty quick, so gotta stay with it. When you've gotten it a consistent golden brown like this, you could probably stand to go a little bit further. Then you drain it out of the oil, dump it onto a paper towel, do it however you want to do it. Drain out most of the liquid from the ramen as well. Dump it onto your plate. You can eat it straight out of the bowl if you want to. I prefer it this way because it cools down quicker. Dump some cheese of your choice. Give that just a minute to melt. Once it's thickened up a good little bit, it totally changes the experience. Totally changes the experience. Like I mentioned before, I'm sure most of us have these, little cheap tricks to do with ramen back from our college days or back from our, poorer days that kind of help change up the monotony of a ramen-esque meal. So guys, do me a favor, hit up the comment section. Let me know what your ramen cheats are, your ramen hacks. Maybe we can kind of incorporate them into our shared times out in the woods. It's just not even close to healthy, and I'm not a big fan of ramen, but I do enjoy it this way. And like I said before, guys, this is just a foundation. If I was to really flesh this out, like I said, my favorite way is to add an egg or two to the noodles as they boil up, to turn this more into a stick to your ribs type of meal. But I just wanted to show you guys the base and let your imaginations go from there. Like I said, gang, this one was quick and easy, something just to kind of base your own personal taste, your own personal wants off of. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. If you haven't done so yet, there's a subscribe button right down around here somewhere. I invite you to make use of that. And as always, guys, hit up that comment section. Let's talk about this. Give me your suggestions about maybe what you would put in something like this. And also, folks, if you enjoy the channel here and you want to help out, one of the best things you can do to help out, besides hitting that thumbs up button and hitting that subscribe button, is to share this channel with your friends. I would appreciate it very much. Anyway, thank you again for being here today. I do appreciate it very much, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a great day.